Hello, Pisces. Welcome back. We're going to get into another reading for you guys. And we're going to do a reading about who you need to watch out for at this time. And there's going to be other things in there. So just stick around, okay? Stick around. We're going to get into it, you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if this reading is resonating. I hope you guys are doing well, or as well as can be expected. Staying focused, because folks, Listen, there's a reason why people don't want you to get ahead, and you feel it. It's not, wrestling with flesh and blood, but with principalities. Listen, I should have been a pastor. But let's see for Pisces. Don't bring anything into your life that doesn't belong. If y'all want to book a personal reading, donate to the channel, do anything to support my other channels, be sure to look in the LINKTREE in the description box below, you guys. Everything you need to know is there. There's also a link to book your readings directly in the description box. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you to all my members, subscribers, moderators. King of Cups. Interesting. Thank you to everyone who supports the channel, everyone who's booked a reading, and everyone who donates. I appreciate you guys, okay? So let's see for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, when it comes to who Pisces needs to watch out for, okay? Who do you need to watch out for? Ooh, why you need to watch out for them? Ooh, what's their next actions? Ooh, what's the approach that they're going to use to come for you? Queen of Swords. Okay. How do you combat that approach? The Tower. Okay. What's unexpected in the situation? Three of Swords. What's hidden? And the possible outcome. Overall advice? Ooh. I'm just playing. It's a lot of swords energy. You have the Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, Three of Swords, Knight of Swords. And then you also have the Tower. Somebody could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm getting strong Virgo energy with the Pentacles and the Swords. Also Scorpio energy, Leo energy. I said Aquarius, but Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Libra, any type of air sign for sure. Okay. Scorpio for sure. I'm getting Virgo and Taurus as far as the earth signs. Leo, okay, and Aquarius, whatever. Now we have the Nine of Wands. You're already on guard when it comes to this person. It feels like you already have a boundary set with this person. But you need to watch out for this Queen of Pentacles. Now, this Queen of Pentacles could be your mama. It could be a female boss at work. Okay. It could be a feminine energy that is one of your peers in some way, shape, or form. Like this could be your sister. But it's a female. You need to watch out for this woman. Okay. Her approach, and I'm saying it's a woman because it's two queens here in the position. Her approach is going to be to use communication to back you into a corner, or some type of information or knowledge to try to back you into a corner. Why you need to watch out for this person is the Strength, because they're either trying to hold you back in some way, shape, or form, or they're trying to trigger you so that you lose your control, lose your composure. Okay. Their next actions is the Five of Swords. So their next actions are to try to debilitate you, attack, to win at all costs. They want to take your ability to fight away from you, because that's what they do. They've collected a bunch of other swords from other people who they've taken the ability away from them to fight. Your best bet is to try to walk away from a situation. I don't think that you should argue with this bitch, and I'm gonna call her a bitch because that's what she's giving. Okay. How to combat this is the Tower. So what I get from that is like you want to jump before you get pushed, right? Because you might be able to recover from some of these impalements, but if your head gets smashed, hypothetically and metaphorically, you're not going to be able to recover from that. Okay? So the way you combat this, I feel, is to maybe escalate the situation, go to the higher ups, possibly go above this person's head. Let's just see though. All right. What's unexpected is the Three of Swords. What's hidden is the Knight of Wands. So what somebody's actions are is what's hidden, and the possible outcome is the World card. To me, that's good because the cycle is going to be over with. And you're going to have understanding and clarity of what's going on. So I feel like that's positive. Your overall advice is the Knight of Swords, which to me feels like you should not be afraid to speak up, but you should also be cognizant and aware of how you speak, what you say, things that you communicate. But let's see. Why is the Queen of Swords who Pisces needs? I mean, dang. Why is the Queen of Pentacles? See what I'm saying? They're the same person. Why is the Queen of Pentacles who Pisces needs to watch out for? Knight of Cups, Hangman, Knight of Swords. Yeah. They're trying to get you caught up in your emotions so that you say something you regret. They're trying to embarrass you. What's the Knight of Cups? Hierophant. They want you to stay in a feeling. They want you to stay in your feelings. They want you to stay in a position of being emotional about something. They also want you to learn how to forgive. Like this person is saying, oh, Pisces, you need to learn how to forgive. But they embarrass you in front of people and they say crazy stuff. But they always want you to forgive and let them keep like doing stuff. Death card and the Empress. This person may have had plastic surgery or some type of cosmetic procedure when it comes to their looks. I feel like this person is watching you transform into this Empress energy, or they're watching you grow and become more proficient in what you do, maybe more professional at what you do. There's transformation, growth, learning, consistent transformation, consistent growth, consistent learning, consistent evolution, consistent abundance, fruitful, like a fruitful, abundant nature. This could also be somebody who is trying to change your perspective because they say, oh, I'm older than you. I've been around longer than you. I know more than you. But some of these old heads out here are ignorant. So somebody may be trying to use their age as a tool to chastise you, criticize you, embarrass you. It's like somebody who comes up to you and says, well, they have a conversation with you. And well, the way that you feel about that is immature. But it's because they're stuck in their ways and they have an outdated belief system that you've already evolved from. And they want to try to de-evolve you back into that outdated belief system. This definitely is somebody who I feel like wants to get you caught up in your feelings because of what they say, or they want to catch you in some type of lie or something, catch you doing something or saying something that is negative so that they can have a reason to say, yeah, Pisces, look at Pisces over there making a fool out of themselves. So why do you need to watch out for this person? Because they want to get you to make a fool out of yourself. They want you to get out of this composure, lose your composure. Why is the Strength card here for why? Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. It's like you're birthing something or you're creating something that's going to create a long-term legacy for this person. Or, see, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that it's going to create a long-term legacy for you. And this person may want you to question it. Somebody's trying to live off of your, like, the back of your hard work. What else is the Strength card with this Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, Five of Swords. They want to steal your money. They may want to steal your home, your family, your husband, your wife, your legacy, whoever the fuck this is. I feel like they're jealous and envious when it comes to like finances, money, wealth. I feel like this is somebody who wants your abundance for themselves. That's just what it feels like. Or they may want to control your assets, your property. This could even be somebody like, if you're the Queen of Pentacles, you're the Empress energy, you may be an older woman and there's somebody who wants to come in and kind of like love bomb you or say a bunch of things to you to like get you to make some type of decision quickly and not think about the decision you're about to make so that they can trick you out of like your wealth or trick you out of your inheritance or trick you out of your property. Somebody who wants to marry you real quick or somebody who wants to get you pregnant real quick so that you're caught up. Or get pregnant by you. You get what I'm saying? King of Pentacles, Two of Cups. This is an opportunist. Somebody who sees an opportunity with you. And I feel like it's describing several different people. So it may be a feminine energy, but it may also be a masculine looking at you as a feminine, or a feminine looking at you as a feminine, or a feminine looking at you as a masculine, or a masculine looking at you as a masculine. But they see your ability to fertilize and grow things. This could be somebody who's envious and jealous of your relationship, trying to infiltrate your relationship, your home dynamics, infiltrate on your partner, things like that. They could be jealous of the love that you're shown, the attention that you receive, the ways that you're propped up and elevated in the community, the security and stability that you have. All of these things I feel like are things that this person is like envious and jealous of. You need to watch out for them though, because their next actions are the Five of Swords. And it's because of like something tangible, Ten of Pentacles, that they want you to release, or they want to get you to release, or they want you to embarrass yourself so that you can mess up something that you have going on. Something like that. Oop, forgot to set the timer, bitch. So why is the Five of Swords here for their next actions? Oh my God. Two of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, I know that was crooked. Two of Pentacles reversed. The Page of Cups almost came out with that. Eight of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah, so their next action is to be really petty. They're going to say something petty or do something petty to make you question whether or not you're going to be able to balance something or do something, or whether, oh, are you sure you're going to be able to do that? You will state, like, this could even be one of the moms in the neighborhood. I don't know who this is, but it could be somebody who's trying to get you to question whether or not you're going to be able to do something, or worry about whether or not you're going to drop the ball. Or worried about whether or not, you know, new friends in your life are going to betray you. Like, it's somebody who's trying to put fear and doubt in your mind, whoever this is, and they're doing it for a petty reason because they want to get what they want. And Page of Cups is also like your energy, like your creative energy, your dreamy energy, your inspired energy, the delusional energy that you have when you know you can achieve something and somebody else who doesn't see the vision wants to, you know, step on it and destroy it. Oh, you being delusional, Pisces. Are you sure you're going to be able to achieve all that? You sure you're going to be able to do all that? You sure you're going to be able to start that business when your kids are so young and in school? You sure you're going to be able to do this when you got to do that and this and that? It's somebody who wants to rain on your parade. What's the Two of Pentacles reversed with the Five of Swords? Ace of Swords. Well, if you do this, you're going to have to sacrifice that. If you do this, then you're going to have to give up that. This could even be somebody who you're quote unquote friends with and you're about to get into a relationship. Well, if you get married, you know they ain't gonna let you do this and do that. You know you like to do this and do that. And when you get married, they ain't gonna want you to do this and do that. Somebody who's jealous of what you have and they want to try to ruin it for you. Even if they can't have it, like, they don't want you to have it either. That's what this feels like. Lovers, Ace of Cups. This could be a situation where somebody is really jealous of your relationship or really jealous of love that you're receiving from something that you're doing or a project that you really enjoy, a hobby that you really love. It's like I can't do that because da-da-da-da-da. Well, bitch, I ain't you. Shut the fuck up. I feel like Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, lovers, this is a choice that you're drawn to make. This is a decision that you're being drawn by the universe, God, source, whoever you believe in, to make for yourself. That's going to create a new beginning in your life. And whoever this person is wants you to keep thinking about the what ifs and get you to worry about things that throw you off balance and make you think that you won't be able to achieve your dream. This could really be one of your parents, like your mama. For some of y'all. So their approach is going to be the Queen of Swords. It's like they're influencing your thoughts. They're influencing your mind. They're influencing you by their words and what they say. Why is the Queen of Swords here for their approach? Five of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to make you feel like something is going to be too hard or it's going to be too much work or you're going to have to do it by yourself. I don't know. This could even be somebody who's jaded and they don't want to see you in a happy relationship because none of their relationships worked out. Or they don't want to see you in a successful business because their business has failed. Or they don't want to see you lose weight because they're a fucking fat ass. I mean, 10 of Wands, bitch. That's a lot of weight. They don't want to, even if they're not overweight or heavy set and you are, and you want to lose weight and get healthy, they don't want to compete with you because when you get fine and snatch that bitch back, they know they ain't going to be able to compete with you because some of y'all got friends that only are friends with you because for some reason you validate their ego in some way with things that they see in you as negative. So if you're around a bunch of women who have BBL bodies and they hang out with you and you the fat bitch in the group, you better be careful. Cause some of them hoes might only be hanging out with your ass because you the fat bitch in the group. And you boost their ego. When y'all go out together, they know that at least they gonna get talked to before you do cause you the fat bitch. I'm just saying. What's the Five of Cups with the Queen of Swords? Eight of Swords, Six of Cups. Oh, well, you remember back in 2020, you know, when the vid hit and you was trying to do that business, you know, it didn't work out. You see what happened back then. You might want to be careful. Something is a blessing for you that this person doesn't want you to have. I'm telling you right now. And that's why you need to watch out for people like this or situations where you encounter people like this. Sun card and the Devil. They want to keep reminding you about things that have happened to you over and over again. They keep it in the forefront of your mind so that you can never overcome it by talking about it and making you think about it. It's like you're sitting here free, happy, optimistic, not having any worries because you see a dream for the future and because they're anxious that they will lose you as a friend or they're anxious that they will lose something that you give them. They want you to be afraid or to be trapped in this fear and relive things from your past over and over again so that you don't achieve the goal. And they do it by talking to you about it. They keep bringing it up. They keep saying, oh, well, you know, even though they frame it as concern, they frame it as being a good friend, they frame it as actually caring about you. But if somebody constantly brings up your raggedy baby mama or your raggedy baby daddy, have things gotten any better? Have they started doing what they're supposed to do? They're looking for a way for you to say, no, it's still fucked up, so that they can be like, oh. And in the back of their mind, they're like, wow, Pisces is so fucked up and their life is so fucked up. I'm glad it's not me. It makes me feel so much better to know that their life is shit. That's why they do that. And you know, I told you about them. I told you about Tyrone, Pisces. But you know, I'm here for you. It's not right how Tyrone is treating you. Tyrone should be paying his fucking child support, and that's not right. But I'm here for you. Do you want to go get drunk? I'm just saying, bitch. Taking you away from your motivation, liquoring you up like a cheap whore so that they can continue to feed off your energy. So how do you combat this approach? The Tower card. What's the Tower? Why is the Tower here for how Pisces can combat this approach? Ooh, High Priestess. That's either being secretive or using your intuition. Queen of Pentacles, Chariot. Yeah, keep your moves hidden until it pops. Keep what you're doing hidden until it pops. Don't tell this bitch about it. Don't tell your mama about it. I don't give a fuck your sister. Keep it hidden until it pops. Take a risk to get out of your comfort zone. What's the High Priestess? Nine of Pentacles reversed. Chariot and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, because if you try to move forward with this person, or if you try to make moves with this person, or let this person know what you're doing, or share things with them, they're going to try to sabotage it. Ten of Swords. That's why the Nine of Pentacles is reversed, because if you don't do it on your own, they're going to try to sabotage it. One more card for the Tower. Why is the Tower here for how to combat this? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you know, I feel like your intuition is telling you that if you work on anything and tell this person about it, they're going to try to sabotage it. They're going to try to destroy it. You know that. You can sense that. You can pick up on that. The clouds just came out. The sun just went behind the clouds. So this person might, again, the Tower has clouds on it. This person might try to create a shitstorm. They might also try to rain on your parade in some way, shape, or form. That's what their job is. That's what they're here to do. Two of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah, you have to make decisions for yourself, especially if you're going to this person for advice. With the High Priestess, they're giving you bad advice on purpose. I don't know if this is a reader that you're talking to or dealing with, or if this is somebody who you thought was your friend or your mama or your ex or your cousin, your sister. I don't know who this is, but this bitch is giving you advice that's wrong. It could even be a man, honestly, but I feel like it's a woman. When it's like the decision you make has to be for you. If you make a choice to work on something that you love, you can't move forward together with this person because they're going to sabotage you. They have to be out of the picture so that you can actually move forward, so they won't sabotage your progress. Okay, so unexpected. Three of Swords. That's interesting because the Tower felt to me like that would be the card to come out as what's unexpected, but Why is the Three of Swords here for what's unexpected? The Knight of Pentacles. So this person is going to offer you something. Could be an apology. Could be some type of olive branch. Could be some type of help, donation, Hangman, and the Page of Wands. So I feel like you already know who I'm talking about. You already know what this is about. And you've already taken some type of action to slow down your connection to this person. I feel like you realized that this person was always, they were trying to keep you caught up, or they were always trying to embarrass you or keep you stuck or lock you down in a situation that was unhealthy for you. And you started to pull back. And this person knows that. They got the message, Pisces, and they're hurt. They're feeling hurt. I feel like this person also didn't expect to be so affected by your decisions. They thought that they were having, whoever this is thought that they had more power than what they do. They thought that they would be immune or, averse to whatever happened to you, but it's affecting them. What else is the Three of Swords? Why else is the Three of Swords here for what's unexpected? Judgment. Ten of Swords and the Star. This person may have apologized to you. It's like they did something to stab you in the back. They did something to betray you, and they got a wake-up call. I feel like they got some type of wake-up call to where they saw that you were not the enemy, or they got a wake-up call that made them very vulnerable, or they got vulnerable with you after they had this wake-up call and saw you from a different perspective. And I feel like they offered you some type of olive branch or an apology. And that confirms like the energy that's coming up in the reading. Four of Cups. Whoever this is very disappointed when it comes to how things are playing out. I feel like things have slowed down in this person's life. I feel like this is somebody who was competing with you. And when you exited the building, when you removed yourself from the equation, I feel like things slowed down in this person's life. It was not actually as exciting or fun or whatever. Six of Pentacles, King of Wands. This person has, it's like they received something or they got something, or it's like they received bad news from somebody. And this was a wake-up call that you were trying to like tell them. I don't know what this is, but I feel like whoever this person is, they may have had to pay out a large sum of money, or there's something about like exchange of goods and services or exchange of funds that disappointed this person, or something they received that disappointed this person. Or something you received that made this person upset. And I feel like it caused them to realize that you're the star in the situation, or you're the one who's important in the situation, or you're the one who was right in the situation. Kind of like that. Like, like if this is a friend who they feel like, oh, since you're the fat friend, you're the ugly friend, whatever, stupid catty situations, right? Just say you stop going out with these bitches. But then the place that you go out to, they still decide to go and you're not there. You don't know this, but when they still go and you're not with them, people are asking for you, not for them. Oh, where your friend at? Where your thick friend at? Where Pisces at? Y'all don't hang out no more. Y'all ain't cool. And that's the wake up call to them to be like, damn, star card. It was never about me. It's like when people feed off your energy for so long, they mistake your energy for their energy. And then when you remove yourself, because that's the best way that you can get back whatever you need to get back when it comes to what's been siphoned, just remove yourself. The Five of Swords is not going to help you. Once you remove yourself, oh baby, that's when it all comes back. And that's what happened. Because as soon as that person has that epiphany and they realize it was about Pisces all the time, that subconsciously, boop, teleports the energy back to you. I'm just saying. I feel like somebody gave a message to them to give to you, and they didn't give it to you because it would validate the fact that they're not the fucking one who's important. They are not important at all. And it's like, you didn't ever want to make them feel that way. You may not believe that. And even they may not believe that necessarily. But what it is, the problem is they wanted to minimize you to a position of unimportance. If they were willing to be a team player and have some type of camaraderie with you and not try to minimize you to lift themselves up and step on you to put themselves up, then it wouldn't be like this. But the fact that whoever this person is wanted to use some type of calculated, manipulative tactics to put you down a notch and knock you down a peg, that's why the fuck they getting what they getting. So just know that they may have a message for you that they're holding back, that they don't want to give you, because whatever the message is confirms that they're not fucking important, and that no matter how much they try to minimize you, you're still in the forefront. So that's what's causing them to feel disappointed, hurt. Okay. What's hidden? Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands what's hidden? Why is the Knight of Wands here for what's hidden? Y'all, please be sure to like and subscribe. Continue to catch the vibe. What's hidden? Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. Yeah, what's hidden is that this person is burdened by the boundaries that you've set. They're burdened by the actions that you're taking because they know you're still out there having fun somewhere. Even if this is a person who is interested in you romantically. Ace of Cups, Four of Wands. That they're not going to be included. They're not going to get the invite. And that creates, that creates stress on this person. It's something about your actions and the way that you have, blocked them out of your emotional space, out of your heart, out of your life, out of your home, whatever. I feel like this is creating stress for this person. What's the Nine of Wands with the Knight of Wands for what's hidden? The Star. See what I'm saying? It's like you're focusing on healing and, putting the pieces back together in your life. And I feel like they're burdened by that. They're stressed out because you get attention. It's something about you getting attention or you not giving them any attention. Something like that. Four of Swords, Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're focusing on yourself, pouring into yourself, setting a boundary and accomplishing goals. It's like whatever the actions are that you're taking that doesn't center around them being in the forefront of your mind or them being a part of your life, that really burdens them. That creates an issue for them. Four of Swords and the Star card is about healing. And the Queen of Cups, that's you. We saw the King of Cups earlier too. So either way it goes, child. What's the World? Why is the World here for the outcome? The possible outcome. Ooh, Temperance reverse. So this relationship, whatever this is over. It's not going to come back together. Y'all are not going to hang out again. Y'all are not going to be in a relationship again. Y'all are not going to be friends again. If this is like an ex or somebody from your past romantically, or somebody who never got a chance with you because they were full of shit, some of you, this person is like feeling like you're in another relationship already and it's making them upset. But it's never going to come back together. It's never going to be worked out. There's no future here with you and this person. Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely could be a mother-daughter situation or a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law situation. a baby mama, baby daddy, ex-husband, ex-wife. Yeah, and there's some type of abundance in your life that's not going to come together if this person is in your life. So it's like spirit is blocking this connection. What's the Temperance reverse with the World? Yeah, Ace of Wands. I also feel like there's some type of new goal or aspiration that you have that's going to start to move really quickly. And you're not going to have time for this person. And it's just going to fizzle out. It's just going to end. Empress again, Nine of Cups. It's like you being focused on what's important. You not being distracted. You removing people, places, and things that take you away from what you really need to be paying attention to. You have this abundance of ideas and inspiration and motivation that's drawing you towards things that you really want to do. And it's leading you towards even more. And you just don't have time for that shit. That's what it's going to end. That's what it is. I feel like you're also going to understand that what you want and what this person wants are two different things. This motherfucker ain't got no goals, aspirations, no dreams. They just want to mooch off people. Five of Swords is out here twice. What kind of sense does that make? Nine of Wands is out here twice. This person is a bully. Whoever the fuck they are. Why is the overall advice the Knight of Swords? Why is the overall advice the Knight of Swords? Playing head games and shit. Why is the overall advice the Knight of Swords, Spirit? Four of Swords. Yeah, you might not need to say nothing. Let me see. Empress again and the Four of Pentacles. So you need to know that this person is going to try to trigger you. That's what this is. Because it came out over here with that. What's the Four of Swords with the Knight of Swords? King of Swords. That's 5 swords. A lot of fucking swords. That's 6 altogether. I feel like Spirit is pulling you away from this person. They're pulling you into a more calmer space. A more calmer energy. A more calm space. A more calm energy. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands. This person is out here gossiping and saying a bunch of crazy shit because you're not saying anything. They have free reign to just say whatever it is that they want to say. And I feel like it's because they're upset that you moved on and that you left them behind. I think that's what it is. So they want to try to make you... It's kind of like... Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for my deck. And I don't know where I put it. Oh my God. Oh shit. Nope, that ain't it. Oh, I'm dropping the ring like everything is falling apart, bitch. Everything is falling apart. What the hell? Why is all this shit falling apart? Where did I put my other deck? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Where did I put that deck? Now, this is a problem. Because I know I took it out. It's 2 decks that I'm looking for, y'all. Hold on real quick. All right, y'all. So this is real crazy. What I was going to say is the problem with people that have an issue with you. Look, this a fresh pack. This a fresh pack, bitch. Because for some reason, I can't find them other 2 decks that used to be right here. And I might just be overlooking them, but I don't think that they here. And I don't know where they at. They probably in some other box somewhere. But what I was going to say is the problem is when you have people who don't have any dreams or aspirations or goals, and you end up commingling and cohabitating with those types of people, they start to resent you for having your own dreams, goals, and aspirations. They start to resent you and get upset with you and be mad when you actually aspired. Now, this is the deck that I created, y'all. I ordered a few of them. They start to get upset with you when you have aspirations that you want to reach and goals that you aspire to, because they don't have that in their life. So instead of taking that as inspiration or motivation to reach their own goals, they try to attack it. They try to diminish it and attack it or minimize it, or, you know, fool with you so that you don't get to do what it is that you want to do. Fresh pack. That's crazy. These bitches, you heard that? Wait. Y'all hear that stiffness? I can't find the other one. And the other deck that I was looking for, I don't know where they at. I looked in the box and everything. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm probably not meant to use that deck right now, so that's fine. But I did open up this one because I wanted to use this one. Okay. But yeah, that's the problem with that, Pisces. And I think for a lot of you, you know that it's smarter for you to be silent right now. And I think that's what the advice is. You don't have to like rush and defend yourself or, you know, negate what this person is saying or be like, no, that ain't true. That ain't true. You don't have to do that. That's a waste of your motherfucking time. And we about to get up out of here because I got to go get my son in a minute. Fresh. That's a fresh pack, bitch. Ooh. I'm taking. Stressed out. $7-11. Waiting game. Move on now. I don't know what that is about. We're going to reshuffle it because I wasn't really paying attention. It just popped out. Now, this person also could be in a relationship and they're stressed out and unhappy, and you're single and happy. And they may be trying to make you jealous of their relationship. Or this person could be waiting to be in a relationship, waiting to be married, waiting to be in a happy connection. And they're trying to get you to move on from your good connection because they're stressed out about being single. They don't want to be single alone. Let's see. Okay, anything else that Pisces needs to know when it comes to this person that they need to watch out for? What the fuck? What is this marriage? What is this marriage? Relationships. Quit capping. Marry me, please. 2 weeks. 16, 40, 46. That's a 10, a 4, and a 7. 7, 4, 10, 1. What the fuck? Waiting game again. Held back, held up. I just feel like this is talking about somebody who keeps you waiting, who holds you back, who delays you because they want to lie about some type of commitment that they're going to make. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. But in reality, it never actually happens. False promises. Who does Pisces need to watch out for? Sit the fuck down. Somebody who's trying to sit you down. Not yet. And I love you. Somebody who wants you to wait on them. They want you to constantly sit back and wait on them and, you know, cater to them. And if they're not ready to do something, if they don't want to go do something, they don't want you to go do it either. It's like, it just feels like a toxic like friendship or a toxic relationship. That's what it feels like. What is this quick capping? Marry me, please, in 2 weeks. What is that about? 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Nine of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be getting married in a few weeks. And somebody might try to ruin your wedding. Nine of Wands. I just feel like this is a relationship or a connection or an environment with a lot of competition, chaos, conflict. It doesn't have to be a wedding, but I feel like there could be a party or a celebration coming up in the next 2 weeks or so. And I just don't think you should go, especially if it involves this person or these people. Because I feel like there's going to be some type of repetitive behavior. Like something always happens when you're with these people or in this group or at this place. It's like they're going to try to put you in the same mentality that you were in before. That you never can win or you never can get ahead. It's something like that I feel like you need to avoid. This could be someone's birthday. This could be like a party. This could be some type of celebration or event. And I just feel like there's going to be some type of competitive energy. There could even be a fight, some type of altercation. But you've already learned this lesson, and I feel like you need to set a boundary. It feels like to me that there's just going to be this competitive energy. All of this is Wands, which is action or passion. Like tempers are going to be flared. Tempers are going to be high. I feel like you've accomplished a lot of goals, and there's going to be an event or some type of situation where someone is going to want to compete with you because they see the goals that you've been accomplishing, and they want to continue to like abuse you or make you feel like those goals are not important. Justice and the Nine of Swords. Yeah. That's how it's going to turn out. That's how it's going to end up. That's what the results are going to be. Is that you're going to be in this position where people are trying to make you feel belittled or small. What's this? Sit the fuck down. Page of Cups. Yeah. I just feel like somebody's trying to put you in your place, slow you down, block you. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Or they want to like put you in your place. What's the Page of Cups with the sit the fuck down? 10 of Cups. Yeah, this could be your family gathering, a house party. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I just feel like this is where somebody's going to try to like step on your dreams. Moon card, 7 of Wands again. Try to make you afraid of something that you want to do. And you really shouldn't be. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck my cards at. This don't make no kind of cotton picking ass sense. Y'all be sure to like the video, you guys. Yeah. I feel like they're going to try to catch you off guard. There's some type of hidden animosity. Somebody is going to be nice nasty with you. And try to come at you in a way where they're not actually coming at you, but they are coming at you. Because if you respond, it's like that's how they're going to try to trigger you into responding. Anything else that Pisces needs to know about this situation, Spirit? Egg on their face. Ooh. Double life. Infatuation. See what I'm saying? This person's acting like they don't care, or they're acting like they don't have a vested interest in what it is that you're doing, but they're obsessed and they're in denial about it. They want what you have. The life that they live is not the life that they want. Anything else Pisces needs to know about this situation? Desire and contemplation. Yes or no, unsure choices, decisions, and desire, which says self-pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. It doesn't have to be sexual or romantic. It just feels like somebody is embarrassed or ashamed that their plan backfired. They got caught in some type of situation, I feel like by you. And now they're not sure what to do because they want to get what they want. They want to get their desire, but this is toxic. Drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. Somebody really wants, I feel like somebody wants to live in your skin. They want to wear your skin. Fucking Texas Chainsaw. Rock bottom, karma, jail, legal issues, life falling apart. Yeah, because I feel like this is a situation where this person is not being authentic to who it is that they really are. And whenever you live someone else's life, or you make decisions because you want to be like somebody else and not be yourself, things start to crumble in your own life because you're not being true to who it is that you are. And I think that's what this person is going through. And now that they've been kind of like exposed for their actions, they're contemplating like, what do they really want? Because I think this could also be somebody who you were friends with, who was dealing with a bunch of toxic people. And I don't know. It just feels like somebody wanted to involve you in their debauchery because they were jealous of what you had or the type of like self-confidence that you had. This could also be somebody who wanted a romantic relationship with you and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They got caught in some bullshit. And now it's like they have to decide whether or not they're going to change. If you want to see more about love readings, go check out The Underground. It's linked in the description box below. What's this egg on their face? Contemplation and desires. Six of Swords. I'm telling you. Six of Swords. Three of Cups and the Death card. Yeah. So it's like a friend group or it's like a community. People who you're around. It could be social media. I don't know. But it's like you moved away from this group and then things started to transform in your life and change on a major scale. What else is this egg on their face? Contemplation and desires. Justice. Moving towards your justice. This could also be somebody who's trying to find out what you really want because they want to keep playing this game with you. King of Wands. Lovers. Somebody wants, like, I feel like they want justice in the situation. Or they want something to be balanced out or made right. They may feel like they need to make something right, but I don't know. I feel like somebody may want revenge. For like you choosing to move on and do something that's better for yourself. Yeah, that could be the Five of Swords. Is the Five of Swords revenge? Is this person wanting revenge from Pisces? Yep. I feel like they do for you walking away. They're holding on to you walking away and they feel rejected, disappointed, and they're holding on to it. And I feel like they want justice somehow for you moving on from them. But like, this could even be somebody inviting you to their wedding. And it's just the whole wedding. They just gonna be in the whole wedding trying to make you jealous of whatever the fuck they got going on. And they're not even happy. They're stressed out in this relationship. Or they're stressed out in this situation, but they want to try to put on this face to make you jealous or to make you feel some type of way about your situation because they're trying to flaunt something in your face that you don't even want. That's crazy. Child. Listen, let's get some advice. Where are my cards that I want to use? Because I'm just thrown off. I don't know where them decks at. I don't know where them decks at. Bitch, I told. Did the video cut off? Oh no, it's still going. Child. I told you that light is in a precarious position, bitch. That's the only way that I could get it up high. All right, let's see. What's the advice for Pisces in this situation, Spirit? Oh my God. What flipped over? That one flipped over. Okay. What does it say? Okay. Chalcedony? I don't know what that says. It says create. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Ooh. And that's what I was talking about with them contemplating what they really want in a situation. I feel like this person wants to move on and find themselves and create the life that they want, but they're also very bitter and jealous, and they're holding on to things and not like forgiving or letting it go. Adventuring, fortune, chance is the first step you take. Luck is what comes afterwards. So they're telling you to be adventurous in your life. Create your own luck. Create your own fortune. Determine who it is that you want to be by the choices that you make. And I think that's what you're already doing. And I think what this reading is talking about is like, ultimately, you have a choice to involve yourself with certain groups and certain people that you already know are going to try to put you in a certain head space and heart space. And Spirit is saying that you don't have to like conform to the expectations of these people or the expectations of society or the expectations of social media. You can do whatever it is that you want to do and create the life that you want by just being adventurous when it comes to stepping out in the world, how you want to step out. Ooh, Black Orlov Diamond, misfortune. Look at that, fortune and misfortune. When the soul suffers too much, it develops a taste for misfortune. So yeah, your advice is, if you want to have fortune and you want to eliminate misfortune, you have to take a chance. You have to believe that you stepping out on faith, taking that leap of faith with the Fool card to create your own life and find the life that you want, discover the life that you want, create the life that you want. You have to believe that that's going to be better than dealing with the same suffering and misfortune that you've been dealing with all along. And I think that's what is different between you and this person, is because you weren't afraid to take those steps, or you aren't afraid to try to forge a different path, but they are. And that's what you need to understand is going to basically propel you forward and keep you out of these groups and mentalities. And then once you realize the difference between the two of you, you have to allow for those differences to exist and choose not to involve yourself with these energies. So I hope that helped you guys. Okay, I gotta go pick up my son. Be sure to like, subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Book your readings, donate if you want. If not, just leave me a comment. Let me know if it resonated, you guys. I love and appreciate all of you. And remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.